We back. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We back with another one. You already know what time it is, man. It's Wednesday, November 19th, 7:50 p.m. Oh, I said 7:50 p.m. I'm in China with it. I'm on China timing. It's 7:50 a.m. right now. Y'all see the title. Life a movie when you direct it. We got a new play right here for y'all, director. Shield this up in the chat at 60K. Truman Show, man. Truman Show, man. One of my favorite movies. Y'all know, if y'all really tapped in with me and watched my live streams over the years, y'all know. Y'all would have heard me say or mention this movie, The Truman Show. And if you haven't seen this, you need to go see it right now. You need to go look it up. Go watch the movie right now. Right? I seen this movie when I was younger. It was one of the movies that changed my life. All right? The Truman Show, it show you that everything is script. You can just do shit. Right? All this shit is an illusion. Most of the people around you, NPCs. Most of the people around you, NPCs, they gonna, cater to your comfort and facilitate your fears, man. No, for real though. Truman Show was a great movie, and it'll give you a perception, perceptive. It changed your perception. But it give you this perspective on life, like how a lot of people be controlled, and you could just break out. You could just break out and do this shit. But the thing about it, a lot of people are gonna try to stop you with your fear, with comfort. Oh, you safe here. Don't do that. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's how they was trying to get Truman. But he was the word true man. He was the real one. And he started to notice people had patterns and cycles. He was noticing shit. He like, hold on. That car rolled past. That car go to work the same time every day, come back the same time every day. You say the same shit every time. He had to break out. It was a deep movie. I watched that movie like 50 times, like no lie. 50 times. They kept trying to break him out. He had a conscious girlfriend, then he had the NPC, right? The NPC girlfriend who tried to keep him in the world. Like, everything's safe here, we're good here. And the whole shit was a movie. The whole shit was a movie, man. Then the conscious girl, she trying to tell him, she like, Truman, break out. Every time she was trying to tell him to break out, she'd get taken off the set. It was like the FBI or the CIA came, like she was like a whistleblower or some shit. Like, oh, whoop. Where are you taking her? Because he was still kind of naive. It was like he was awakening. Like the Truman Show is like a motherfucker going through an awakening and realizing everything around him. Like, you got to question all this shit. You can't just go off what they told you with nothing. That's what religion, that's what everything, how you should live your life. You gotta study for yourself and question, because everybody is playing a script. Everybody, nigga. I know, because I'm one of them conscious individuals, and even my life is different. My life is like the Truman Show, for real. Like, I broke out and I question shit. But that movie crazy. They took his girl to Fiji. It was like, where you going? It was like, I'm going to Fiji. And ever since then, he had wanted to go to Fiji. But a key part about that, it was like, he was scared of water. So he was like, and everybody knew he was scared of water. So that was one of the things, he'd never leave. It was like, no, you scared of water. You can't. He was like, it's safe. You can't leave the island. You know what I'm saying? You can't cross the bridge. He was like, I want to go to Fiji. He was scared of the water. And what was crazy, he was on a movie set. The water was shallow. The water, he could stand up in the water. He realized that at the end. Like it was like a motherfucker playing like God over him. And they called him, that's what the narrative, like the director. He was on a boat. They like, make it rain. Make it thunder. They was like trying to make him stop. Like, ah. At the end, he had to face his fear. Like, to break out of the matrix or to break out of his reality, he had to face his fear. And everybody was trying to stop him. And everybody tried, even his best friend. It was like, and he realized his wife, his best friend, like everybody close to him was a motherfucking NPC. And he was looking at everybody crazy like, why the fuck is you doing that? But he had, and that movie deep though. I could talk about that movie all day. But I like this play. We had 640K, right? We got in this last night. I was gonna go live last night, but you know, I wanted to hit 1 million. I'll go live at 1 million. We didn't hit 1 million, but we just hit a new all-time high. We had like 670. We almost hit 700K. We probably flared to 700K. I wasn't looking. But this the play right here, y'all. Truman Show meta. Life a movie, man. And you got the pen. Don't listen to people. A lot of people gonna try to, like, whatever you scared of, whatever make you comfortable, they gonna try to like push that on you. And then when you want to break out of shit, you gotta go beyond that. You gotta learn some new shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like you start a business. If you want to start your business, and then you tell people like, yeah, I'm gonna start a business. The NPCs gonna tell you, no, don't start this. You know, people fail and and getting a job is safer, and you should stay at home. Like, my motherfuckers never left the crib off of fear. You know what I'm saying? But that movie, it show you a lot of motherfuckers is actors. A lot of motherfuckers is actors, man. And you gotta create your story. You gotta create your story. And if you don't like your story right now, you gotta go rewrite some. You gotta write some new shit. You know what I'm saying? My life like a movie. I can look back. I look back on my camera roll like, man, this shit the shit I just created like a movie. And the shit I'm about to create, that's a whole nother, that's the sequel to the film. No, this the trilogy. We about to drop the trilogy. That was the sequel. Yeah. That was the sequel. This the trilogy, yup. So I'm making a whole new movie. Y'all. Y'all about to see it live on Yon World. Y'all about to see it live on Yon World, man. All this shit being broadcast like the Truman Show. I turned my life to the motherfucking Truman Show. But I'm the director. I'm Truman and the director. and I'm seeing through a bitch like an ultrasound. NPC run up on me, I'm seeing through a bitch like an ultrasound. Like, hold on, what you just say? Nah. That's what everybody, you saying the same thing everybody say. I want to hear the motherfuckers that say something different. I want to hear the people who go against the system. Cause it's a big play. It's one big script, man. Y'all remember they said the NBA rigged. They just told y'all that. Imagine when they tell you that the whole system rigged. But some niggas already hit, and they already creating their own realities, connecting with the right people. You can build up your whole shit. You could literally just do things. Once you realize that, Like this tweet is a good example of it. Let me show y'all this tweet. I reposted this shit. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We back with another one. We live. Right. Y'all know Napoleon Hill always go crazy. Napoleon Hill, you're the master of your own destiny. You can influence, direct, and control your environment. You know, that's the motherfucking foundation right there. But this one right here, we all got the same keyboard. You, me, Bezos, Musk. You just need to hit the right keys. Like, we all in this motherfucking, if the world is simulation, if this shit is script, okay, we all in this bitch. But what made, you know, a celebrity or a motherfucker who created something, what made them different? They just coded another program. They hit the right keys in the system. They did something different. They thought different. They took different actions. That's what it mean by, you know, we all got the same keyboard, but you just need to hit the right keys. You just need the right information, take the right action, and you could break out too. But if you listening to a motherfucker who programmed a certain way, they only then reached a certain amount of coding in they program. They ain't even seen, you know, half the shit. That's why you gotta be like, people that I'm inspired by, they seen the world, they got businesses. Like, you gotta always look up. It's different humans that's creating shit. And if you see a motherfucker do something, like, damn, how is they programmed? What is they coded? What they think like? You know, what they into, what they do. You gotta study that shit and reprogram your shit. Because if you don't, you gonna, whatever comfortable to you, they gonna keep putting that on you. And whatever you scared of, they gonna keep putting that shit on you too. That's the two things that's gonna comfort. Oh no, you can stay here. Stay. You can stay with us. Oh, you don't have to go anywhere. Don't go out in the world. That's a scary place. Don't do that. Don't start that. They're gonna hit you with that. But you gotta break out. And that's what this play just remind me. That's what I be on all the time. Y'all know I was spiritual Yon first. But y'all know the meme coin. When I seen Truman Show, like I said, I got in this at 60K, right? It had dipped, then it fucking bounced back, and they updated decks, and it was just, you know, it did its thing from there. But yeah, shield this in the community for everybody in the community. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We back. We up early. You know, and this has some big tweets too. I ain't even talk about that. Let me go over that. Make sure y'all go watch the Truman Show, man. That was legendary movie, man. Legendary movie, man. It was some big people. Everybody was tweeting the director, right? Because in the movie, like, if you see his movie, he was controlling shit. Like, every time Truman tried to break out, he like, no, make this happen. Or he could call some shit on the set and make it happen instantly. Right? He could make some shit happen instantly. And they playing off of, they saying a bunch of like little funny ass lines and using his face. Like, make him sell and then pump the chart. Like, on some shit like that. It was like you gotta see it. Like, some of the tweets I was seeing was funny around this shit. Director. Where the fuck? Oh, I gotta go to director on Soul. Where the dude at? Director on Soul. He was retweeting everybody. He talking about maintain eye contact, smile, perfect, whip it out. Now offered him a 50-year mortgage. And these some big ass accounts. You know, for crypto, you know, 90K, 100K. You know, that motherfucker, he just got 8K. But how much is he got? 90K. It's like some big accounts. Make a scene, buy the highs, good. Not dump to. They saying it's being scripted, man. This shit is scripted. You gotta create your own story, man. I don't believe none of that shit y'all talk about. Everything I believe come from my dreams, so that's all I believe. NPCs don't try to throw you off. And I be listening to people conversations. Like, people be getting fear put on them all the time. People getting fear put on them all the time. Like, where the fuck I was at? I was like in a Chipotle line. It was just some random shit. But it was like these people having a conversation behind me. And I just heard a motherfucker just getting like installed with fear. And they was just accepting it. They was just accepting it like, yeah, I ain't gonna do that. Yeah. I ain't gonna need it. Yeah. Like, it was just, I forgot even the nature of that conversation, but it was just, I heard a motherfucker agreeing with all this fear. Like, this one, she kept making suggestions, and every bad suggestion she was just agreeing with, like, yeah. Like, you know, and motherfuckers be going like that. You gotta be careful. Like, people be saying shit, people just be agreeing to it. Like, nah, nigga, I ain't going for it. Now offer them 10,000 leverage. We directing the show. Man. But yeah, man, we up on this play. Like I said, there's some big accounts tweeting it. This motherfucker, 70K. This motherfucker tweeting it, 140K. He said, let James Wynn run up 100 mil on perps, then liquidate him. Director. This shit is scripted. Have y'all ever seen the Truman Show? I remember when I even seen the Truman Show. That's how much this movie, it made me think at a young age. Like, at a young age, because I knew I was just a different motherfucker, but I was just by the shit I was exposed to at a young age. But this movie too, it was like, I seen this, A Bronx Tale, and I watched Scarface, like, all in one weekend. And all of that shit, like, changed my perspective on shit. Like, this shit showed me it was an illusion. Early, I was questioning shit. I be having dreams, nigga, as real as this. So I always, like, question reality. I'm like, nah, nigga, I just had a dream, nigga. I was fully aware. And people, you would tell a motherfucker that, they'd look at you crazy, like, what are you talking about? NPC vibes. You don't know. You ain't tapped in for real. You ain't had a dream that's as real as this. Like, you went to sleep and it felt like you was up, nigga, and you was doing shit and aware and had consciousness. If you ain't never experienced no shit like that, you were NPC. You need to take some DMT. But no, for real though, this movie show you this shit illusion. They need to make a Bronx Tale. They need to make a meme coin about A Bronx Tale. Goddamn, that's a good movie too, nigga. That's my favorite, like, mafia movie. I know everybody be like Godfather and, you know, all the other mafia movies. Goodfellas. I think I like A Bronx Tale. I felt like I was Sonny. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I was the little nigga, because it was like that's how it was for me. Like I felt like in Detroit, you seen the blue collar worker, right? You seen the blue collar worker, then you seen the motherfucking dope dealer, like all in the same, all at the same liquor store, nigga. All at the same gas station, all in the same family, nigga. But it just show you like the Bronx Tale teach you a lot about principle, and you know that shit. It show you the different lives and decisions, and how motherfuckers could be peer pressured on shit. Damn, so I just 800. 800. I ain't even share my video. I'm just on here. I ain't been live in how long ago? I ain't been live in a week. So I'm just on here talking like I don't know what to do. I'm on here talking like this is my first time ever live. Hold on, I ain't even share my video. You doing the AI ads now.
Coming in 2025. For years, predators used Roblox to reach kids inside the game.
700. They doing AI ads now, man. You could do AI ads on YouTube. They changing the game, bro. They changing the game, bro. AI takeover, bro. But AI really not gonna take over everything. AI gonna take over some systems and processes that's just making shit to make business more simple. Data entry work, shit like that. On some shit like that. Redirecting the show right now. Yon World live. Director. We hit 700. We up. You know what I'm saying? We back with another one. My life is a movie. I created this. I said I wanted my life to be how it is right now. And that's what the fuck I made it to be. You know what I'm saying? I could have listened to y'all niggas. I could have listened to y'all niggas and been like y'all niggas. But I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I listened to myself and I created what I wanted to create. You know what I'm saying? On God Yon. Y'all gotta know the history of this shit, bro. Like, I know some of y'all just not tapped in with me, but we been on that. we been on that. We been on that. We up. Director, we been on that tapped in shit before it was a trend. Before it was a trend, man. Before it was a trend. You know what I'm saying? We done took this shit all the way back to Kemet. We done took this shit back to Egypt on y'all niggas. But not wait till y'all see the trilogy. The trilogy about to drop. The Yon World movie trilogy about to drop. You know what I'm saying? Wait till y'all see the trilogy, bro. We directing the show around this bitch. We back. Just save the Truman Show to my YouTube, man. I'm telling y'all, go watch it. Go watch it ASAP. I literally seen this. I was 13 years old, nigga. At my daddy house, man. Shout out to my pops, man. We got King Crypto in the chat. Big Yon, what's happening, bro? Director printing. Yeah, we up. We up on that director play, man. I've been up, man. You know, just bullish. You know, we forever bullish. We in director. You know, I ain't buying the only play I bought yesterday was director. I ain't buying, y'all know I don't be buying everything. But you know, shout out to everybody in the chat. Right. I feel like I ain't called a play in a couple days. But we got in this play. Shield this up yesterday. 60K. Right. Shout out to everybody in the community that got in this play. Y'all gotta be active in the community. Y'all gonna see all of the shields. All of the shields. Director was trending #1 on Phantom 2. Let me see if I can pull that up. Oh no. Oh yeah, yo, you can pull it up. Hold on, y'all, real quick. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We back with another one. We back with 10 more of them. You know what I'm saying? Oh damn. We back with 100 of them. We back with 100 of them. It was a bunch of news that happened that I wanted to talk about. I think the one news, well, they got all the ETFs. The ETFs, that's something I wanted to mention. Yeah, hold on, y'all. Let me show y'all that. We about to hit 1 million on that director play, just letting y'all know. But it was some stuff I wanted to tell y'all about. So all of the ETFs, here go update right here live. Y'all see this? All right, so all of the ETFs, you know, got approved. The big ones, Grayscale, Fidelity, the big ones, you know, all of these all big firms right here. Y'all can look close. All Solana ETFs got approved, man. November 18th, that was bullish. And Solana right now is at a great price, 138. You know, last time we was live, we was at 140. So we did go a little lower, but it's good. We bullish. Now's the time to print. You make more Solana when you ape meme coins now. You make more Solana. We know the price gonna go up. The institutional money in. So that's why they did that shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit, because all of this bullish news, and if y'all watch my last live stream, I was talking about like how it was so much bullish news, but I couldn't figure out why the market was dipping. And I was like, when I can't figure it out, it's manipulation. It's manipulation. And then when I seen the motherfucking when I seen all of the big firms, every big firm just announced, it was like Grayscale, motherfucking Fidelity. Like when I seen all the big firms announce, now we doing our Solana ETFs with staking, it made sense. I'm like, all right. So they just sold, right? They just sold to fucking get the institutional money in. That's all they really did. Like they just dropped the price so institutions can get in. They want to get Solana damn near $100. They was like, all right, we can't send it back to goddamn 100. We can get you 130. We can get you a 130 sold, goddamn it. So they gave him a 130 sold. I think it was as low as 133 yesterday too. But that was the institutional entry. Institutional money entry. You know, Wall Street. We got some more Wall Street in. They got 130 sold. So they gonna double it. You know they about to double it, and that's 260. So just stay down. Stay patient, man. Stay patient. They about to send the market all the way back. They just had to get their entry point. They was like, we don't like that 200. It was like 200. It was like, y'all trying to make us do the announcement at 200? Sell that shit. They called the director quick. They was like, y'all trying to make us do the announcement at 200? Sell that shit. Waking up in the Truman Show, man. For real, we living. Everybody is in their own Truman Show. When you wake up and you start questioning shit, that's when you're gonna realize, like, damn, motherfuckers was really trying to hold me back. Damn. I could really just do shit. I'm free for real. Yeah, bitch. You go see this shit. Go do some shit. Yeah. You know, some people never left the block. Some people never left a block ever. I'm talking about grown. They grown as hell now. They never left the block, never seen this shit. They like Truman stuck on the island. He wanted to go to Fiji, but he was scared of water. And what was crazy is the water came up to the nigga knees. The water came up to the motherfucker waistline, and he was scared to go in that bitch. That's what fear do to you. It'd have had the water at your waistline. It'd have had the water at your waistline, and you scared to jump in that motherfucking lake. But you gotta jump in that bitch and be like Truman. He broke out. He had the face. He was like, fuck this shit. Yeah. It was some shit that happened. It wasn't all motherfucking peaches and cream. It was some little shit that happened. He got shook up a little bit, but he had to roll the dice, man. He had to roll the dice. Facts, we all are, man. Carry it. You could really create your life. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you look at anybody they call a so-called celebrity or a star, anybody that's influenced that made it, you know what I'm saying? It's like when people be tapping into their life, that's like the Truman Show. Like everybody got a favorite artist or somebody that they did something. A human on Earth that they didn't accumulate or conquered something, some type of big shit. You look at them like, damn. And imagine all the other motherfuckers watching that shit like the Truman Show. But to them, in their world, right, they got a whole different philosophy. They think about like, I do this shit for, I did this shit. Like they just had a different drive. A lot of successful people, they all got like this mindset that's not like of normal people. Like they got some difference. But what make the difference like between like a motherfucker who just go with the flow, I feel like they fall for fear and comfort, and it's like oh, you can't do that. And that was because if you watch the Truman Show, that was the main two things. Everybody was keep trying to put fear on them and comfort. Oh no, you safe. You don't gotta go to Fiji. What you want to go to Fiji for? We good here. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got everything over here. Go to Fiji, you scared of water. But he remembered that girl. That girl told him, she was trying to break him out. She's like, man, this shit is fake. She told him, like, oh, this shit fake, Truman. She was like, oh, this shit is. She was like, it's you. You can do it. He was like, what? CIA came and swooped her up quick. I'm like, hold on, bitch, don't say nothing else. He told his best friend, he was like, yeah, I want to. He was talking to his best friend. His best friend tried to put some steel out. Like, yeah, well. No. But yeah. This play made me think about all of that. And yeah, we in this play. Truman Show. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We back. It sounds like I'm saying a script. We back with another one. That's the Yon World script, man. That shit's funny. The director. There was some big tweets, like 10,000 views on a bit, 11,000 views. It's like a cabal play. At first they didn't have a hold on, let me share this. At first I didn't see an X community. I didn't see an X community at first, but I found it. Let me go to the X community real quick. Let me go to the X community real quick, bruh. On the year side. On the year side. Only 80 people. I'm telling y'all, man. Them low communities, when the meta real good, nobody tweeting it. It's like a pattern. It's like I done seen it been going on for the past couple weeks with plays I've been getting. It was like that with Monero Chan. I think Monero Chan, we breaking out 5 milli. We got 30 people in the chat. I'm like, this privacy meta for real, nigga. You know, director, we breaking out. We about to hit 1 milli. We got 80 people in the chat. You know what I'm saying? We got 80 holders in the bot. We got 80 holders, and the rest of these transactions, volume bot. We got about 80 holders, and the rest of these transactions is the volume bot, man. We blessed. Shout out to the simulation, man. Shout out to the simulation. We got Demetrius in the chat. Shout out to Demetrius. Man. What if this is a simulation? You know what I'm saying? Because how did y'all find me? How did y'all find me? And what if y'all not real? How did y'all find me? Who sent y'all? I'll be really interested in like how people found Yon World though, for real. I heard a lot of different stories on how people came across my channel though over the years. But mainly it was just the algorithm, YouTube, looking up Shiba. Some people looking up the Yantra. There's one motherfucker, this nigga in New York, I remember the craziest story on how somebody found me. It was like somebody was buying a car. It was like somebody was in New York. This young nigga, I don't know who. It was like 2022 run. You know what I'm saying? It's the motherfucking chapter 1. Goddamn it. 2021, 2022 run. And somebody in New York was like, somebody was buying a car. And he was like, how the fuck you buy this car at this age? He was like, nigga, I'm in Yon World. And he was like, somebody told me that on VC before. It was like, we used to do VCs all the time in my community. But somebody told me that on VC. He was from New York. He was like, man, I found this shit. Somebody came in and bought a car. He was like, how you buy this car? He was like, yeah, I bought it from Yon World. And then he joined my chat off of that, you know. Shiba. Shout out to everybody who was tapping in them Shiba live streams. Shiba. I wanted a Shiba dog. I hit on that motherfucker Clifford play. So I said Clifford. Yeah, I did on Clifford. But I hit on that motherfucker Shiba play. That shit made me want a dog. All them dog plays made me want a dog, and I got a dog. You know, I manifested that out the script. I wrote that in the script too. I wrote that in the script. I was like, I need a dog. And that shit just popped up. Bloop. But the next movie, crazy, y'all. The next movie I'm writing, crazy. You know. Bitcoin gonna be at $1 million in the next script. Everybody gonna get rich in the chat. We about to call another $300 million play. Watch, I'm writing all this shit down. You gotta write all this shit down. You really just gotta accept what's true. That's the thing about the simulation. Everybody accept different truths. And the people who believe they can do big shit and accept it, you know what I'm saying? That's normally people who do. The people who fall for the fear and accept it, that's normally people who do. It's really just about that shit. All right, I've been live for too long. I'm gonna talk too much, you know? I'm gonna talk too much. I told y'all enough. We dropped some gems in this video. Make sure y'all go watch the Truman Show. They aping this play, man. What that candle go to? God damn. They sent this bitch at 880. 888 on the board. Right now we at 600K. 660. So stay bullish. Damn, I ain't even make no tweet. I'm gonna make an update tweet. We about to send this over 1 million. Right? It seemed good enough for multi-millions. But like I said, the community, it might do it. It might do it. It might be like a cabal insider play where ain't nobody really talking about it too much, and then millions just go. So I'm gonna stay down with it today, see how it play out. But I feel like a lot of big people in this, they just soft shilling it. Like everybody keep tweeting like this picture of the director. You know, they writing a script right now. That's like the little meme. That's what the meme's about, like writing different scripts and like saying funny shit. I explained that though. But yeah, that's where we at. That's where we at with it. You say, okay, now shut down Cloudflare so they can't release the Epstein files. Man, that's something I wanted. The Epstein files, bro. Donald Trump, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know about Donnie T. I don't know about Donnie and Bubba. Man, they didn't got my boy Donald down bad. You know what I'm saying? They said they got that man on camera doing some, you know. Now it makes sense why he was friends with Putin. Now it makes sense why he was friends with Putin. Nobody was friends with Putin. Nobody could get close to that nigga. He got some dirt on you. Putin got some dirt on Donald Trump, man. And them Epstein files, all them emails is real. They was testing on black people. Man, you gotta love your melanin. They know. They know about that. They was trying to. It was some crazy shit outside. They was trying to like splice DNA with black people, and it was some crazy shit. But yeah, man, Epstein files released them bitches. Cloudflare did shut down. That's what I woke up the other day. Every website I went to was down. And I was all right. I'm gonna just chill. Cause I think that's what happened. One day I didn't trade at all. It was like, or a couple days I was just chilling. Like I was just chilling. But we back. I seen some good director. Millions loading. But that's my video. I said enough. Make sure y'all leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'm out. Peace.